one is going to be a isolation drill of our bottom hand. I really love isolation drills, one-hand drills, because it teaches the athlete what this specific part of the sequence is supposed to be doing by itself. So I know that I'm trying to get from A to B on my swing. I'm not gonna go A, B, C, D, E, F, G to get there. So that's if you have a one-handed bat or a shorthand trainer, I'm using my Camwood one-hand trainer. I love that, especially for my younger athletes, they can feel the weight above their hands. So they're gonna have a better time feeling like they're pulling this knob, this bat inside the ball. So what we're gonna do, and if you are a slapper, if you're a softball slapper and you're watching this, we can also do this. You can go in the crossover. And what I wanna do is I am going to widen my base out. So I want you to take out your feet in this drill. We're not gonna load or do anything like that. I actually just want you to take your feet out. It's gonna be a no feet drill. And I don't want us to just swing with our upper half. It's not how the sequence works. The sequence works from the bottom up. So we wanna be connected all the way through. Where I want you to feel is a little hinge in that back hip. So almost feel like you're turning this hip towards the catcher, not your upper body. So I'm just kind of bending into that posture and like hinging a little bit. So I'm slightly turning. So from this position, all I want us to do is fire the hip to the ball and then allow this hand to come and follow. I want you to really feel like the hip is going before the hand, because in our swing, what fires our barrel and what fires our hands is our hips. If our hands go first, the sequence doesn't work and we get all out of whack. That's the easiest way to think about it, is knee, hip, elbow, hand. Knee, hip, elbow, hand. That's what always helped me. Again, we're gonna widen our feet out. We're taking that out of it. The only thing we're trying to feel is the hinge and the firing of that knee, hip first. Knees driving down, hips following, and then it's gonna follow straight up. Elbow goes, hand follows. Knee, hip, elbow, hand. Is a contact drill. So this beginner drill is a one-handed contact drill. So contact or collision, whatever you wanna call it. In college, my coach referred to it as collision, but basically you're stopping at your point of contact with the ball. So I don't wanna see a full swing out and around. I want us to have a lot of control in this drill and focus from the set position of A to B. So once you hit this ball, I want you to hold your position. You should be able to hold that position, not be falling over, not be really out of control to the ball. So as you get goal to contact, and we want to be really strong from here to here, everywhere. Okay? And that is drill number 1. Let's move on to drill number 2. Drill number 2 here is another really important fundamental drill, and that is an extension drill. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, extension is basically extending your point of contact. We get to that point of contact with the ball, and the last thing we want to do is come out too early, because we're not taking that ball from here and staying through it. We're gonna have more success when we do consistently get our contact of the ball through extension rather than getting to contact and pulling out. That's when you see that flare out, those quick shoulders. So yeah, we really wanna stay through extension. You can start with doing one hand with it instead of just going that contact drill to here. We're just gonna do it through extension, and notice like I'm not pulling my body all the way out. Really important that we keep our intent on the zone. So you want to be here and through, as opposed to here and a lot of upper body trying to like push that ball out through extension. The one that I have for you today is a two-hand one. So I'm actually going to do it with my short trainer. This is a one-handed trainer, but I do love the multi-purpose of it, which is you can still do two-handed drills with it. And what that's going to do is, because this bat is so short, it's going to force you to really stay working inside the ball and just getting to that specific contact point. If you at all lose the integrity of that triangle that we talked about, or we dip, you're not going to hit this really small barrel target that we have. But with that being said, no feet, we're really isolating. We're taking that bottom load out of it right now. We will add that in our last drill today. Again, I'm going to fire that knee first, knee, hip, elbows, hands, and we're going to take that collision that we worked on with our one hand, and all we're going to do is get it through extension. I want you to feel like you're trying to drive this ball through the pitcher and through the center fielder, because that's really gonna help your intent and your focus stay through it all the way up the middle, thinking middle, 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 as opposed to trying to muscle up and pull a ball off of a tee. Sometimes too, this is just a little A/B softball tip, I like to open up this front foot. So instead of being super closed off, I like to open it up since I'm not loading and stepping, because when I have that toe kind of opened up, it allows me to feel that mental connection of being able to fully clear my hips when it comes to going through the full motion. Because I used to have this issue of like not fully rotating, and that caused me to use a lot of my upper body. If you feel like you're not clearing the hips or you feel stuck, maybe try opening up this front foot just a little bit, like a 45-degree angle, and just allowing that sequence to follow through. See how I can hold this position after? My stability is very strong. So in the box. Okay, everyone, that is drill number 2. So let's get into the last drill of this video, and we are going to be moving on to the heavy bat drill. Okay, drill number 3. Now, if you are able to move to a front tosser after this drill is also going to be a good timing drill for you. But now we're trying to add in that sequence of everything we just did, staying in our back hip, allowing the sequence to go knee, hip, elbows, hands, and we're kind of starting to visualize a pitch coming in and adding in that entire sequence. So we're doing it off a tee first. I'm using my hands and speed trainer, and what we're going to do is you're going to be up on your back leg. I think this is great because you're learning to balance on that back side. So what we're going to do is we're creating that muscle memory of, okay, I'm trying to stay in my back side, as opposed to one of these, which is leaking over that front side. What we're gonna do is you're gonna hold, I guess we could call this the Flamingo drill. I think that is what it looks like. You're gonna hold here, and I want them to just be able to balance for a couple seconds. So I like to count to 3. So if you're a beginner and this seems very difficult, we're gonna take it step by step. I promise that you can do it. And we're gonna hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Once you count to 3 and we have a good stable workout in that back leg, then I want you to take your load. When I load, watch what happens when I move forward. Where's my weight stay? Back. If you see them go from this holding position and they go to take their step and they do this, we're gonna have them restart. So have them start all the way over. And you can say, okay, try to keep that weight still in that back leg even when you step. You're almost just putting your foot down. Have them feel this tap. Okay. I feel like the earlier on that a younger athlete learns that, the quicker they're going to be able to adjust to staying behind a ball and not leaking forward and getting early out on a pitch. Hold it for 1, 2, 3. Now when I load and I put my foot down, watch where my hands go. Where are they? Back. So see my hands start here. Once I step back, you want to think that there's a rubber band attached to this hand and this knee. I'm sure you've seen this drill before, right? It's kind of that same idea. So when this goes forward, my hands go back and set. Now I'm in the perfect position to swing. If I go here and my hands come with me, I can't swing from this position. I'm gonna have to reset to then go back at the ball. And in a game, if that ever happens, what's messed up? Our timing. And timing is one of the most important aspects of hitting. 1, 2, 3, set, swing. Another reason why I love this drill is because it is challenging. It's supposed to be challenging. What I love about it is that you're putting them in a position to feel what their body is doing. So over time, they're going to be more in tune to the feeling of where their weight shift is, of their balance and their foundation. And so it helps the hitter become a hitter, and it helps them kind of become their own hitting coach in a sense. I think the worst thing is when an athlete doesn't understand where they're going wrong and they're not able to recognize, feel, and adjust. And adjustable hitters are the best hitters.